What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to our League of Legends Top 5 Plays episode 131. We have some awesome clips lined up for you today, followed by a celebrity guest appearance, and finally information on how you can win yourself a sick iBuyPower laptop. So stay until the very end because you won't want to miss a second of this. So without further ado, let's get into our number 5 play with Trust Me I'm Good on Hecarim, and at the beginning we see him leave bottom lane to head for a team fight that isn't looking too great for his team. They drop his AD carry, but it doesn't matter as he charges over the wall, ulting all 4 members as they turn the tides of the fight, melting the enemy Shaco and Diana. And through the fog of war, we slowly start to see blue team rise as the winners of what looked like a disaster catch on MF. No trust needed, that was sick. Coming in at 4th place is Prodigy 1 on Orianna, and at the start we see her poke out into mid lane for vision, but gets hooked in by Thresh as they all spring into action, dropping her solo and forcing both their flash and barrier. Shen and Leona jump in to help her disengage, but all of a sudden we see a beautiful Q into an ultimate on all 4, pulling everyone directly on the ball for a dissonance to grab the double. The enemy team runs for their life, but she spares no one, picking up the beautiful turnaround quad. Tumbling her way into our number 3 spot is Gryfall playing a sick Vayne. At the beginning, we see her going to push bottom lane when we see blue team moving in quick to catch her off guard. Janet leads in with his effort to slow her down, making it a do or die. We see a final hour tumble to dodge the tornado, and Jarvan EQs as she knocks him back, and then he ults him right when it looks like she has the kill. Janet shields Jarvan and exhaust comes out, but after a final Q to dodge, she grabs the kill as Kha'Zix approaches. She wastes no time to jump onto Kha'Zix, dealing some nice damage before he can get to her, and then she barriers a lot of his burst, turning the roam from mid lane to another kill as she scoops up Janna moments later. Thanks to some great mechanics and dodges, she 1v3s for the double as Orianna helps herself to a kill as well. Coming in at 2nd place is Phyxiuchus on Varus, synergizing extremely well with the support to make the plays. At the start we see him fighting with Leona when Malphite ults, but at the same time he ults, rooting Malphite and then Pantheon as Leona ults both of them, stunning and allowing for some distance, a kill on Pantheon and then right after the kill on Malphite. Draven goes for the kill, but he flashes away and Draven pursues, getting the hit on Leona, but Varus scares him off. We're going to take a moment to look at how horrible things are looking for Leona and Varus. They're completely surrounded by 3 members of the enemy team, and both are sitting at around a quarter of health left. As Ryze gets closer for the dive, they take an interesting path and leave the tower, jumping on Draven, and thanks to a beautiful stun lock, Varus grabs the kill while taking little damage. They run back towards the enemy side, and Warwick has vision on both of them, but they keep running back, waiting for cooldowns as Varus starts to charge up his Q, turning around to hit Warwick, and then Leona turns to stun him, allowing for the kill on Warwick, and then the Ryze right after. Daring decision to fight off the tower, but it works out thanks to great synergy and mechanics. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Mr. Hoey on Janna, and right off the bat we see the enemy team engage as she readies a tornado, shielding herself and knocking up the enemy AD carry to escape. Caitlyn starts her ult, but Ezreal blocks the bullet and then he turns the tides with the help of the tower, bringing Leona solo and then finishing her off with the arcane shift towards the jungle. Caitlyn pursues, but Janna sticks around, shielding a lot of her damage and helping Ezreal escape. With some health potions taking, Ezreal actually chooses to turn around, going for Caitlyn, knowing she has no mana. She turns around, getting on Ezreal, but Janna shows her presence with a shield even though she's sitting at no health. With the shield, he decides to go all in and burst her as the battle between the AD carries erupt. Caitlyn kites back and brings Ezreal low, but he barriers, forcing her to flash away, but he flashes right after, and Ezreal gets solo, but grabs the kill with the full shield just in case. All of a sudden we see a Hecarim come in, guns blazing, but she tornadoes him, and then he goes for the ult, but she flashes perfectly over it into an immediate Monsoon to push him away, buying time and distracting him as they get away with 2 kills for no deaths. Let's check that out one more time as she tries to buy time for her carry to recall with the tornado into an insane flash over the Hecarim ult, and then the Monsoon to push him further away as Ezreal recalls right as he checks the brush, and she escapes with her life as well. This bonus clip of the week is brought to you by iBuyPower.
What's up, players? This is Cody from Player POV here to cast a bonus clip from Potato Monster. Here we got 3 people top lane. Katarina, Warwick, Gangplank. They're going to be pushing into this turret. They're going to hit the turret. Warwick popping his W for that extra attack speed. They're going to get the turret pretty low right now. And 3 ults. Come on, what the fuck? Oh my. Oh my God. Go to youtube.com/playerpov. Subscribe.